smoke on the water tutorial. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so one thing that I see a lot is guitar teachers will show their students specific songs on a part of the string which is relatively easy, but it's in the wrong key. So when you play with the actual song, it doesn't sound quite right. So here's how you play Smoke on the Water the right way. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna start, if you count from the thickest string, which would be the low E string, all right, we're gonna count down 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna start on the D string. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna take your little picky, and you're gonna pluck it open. Beautiful, great job. All right, so then you're gonna take your little pointer finger and then you're gonna press it down on the 3rd fret of the D string. Like that. And you always wanna aim for that leading edge of the fret. The leading edge would be the side of the fret that's closer to the body of the guitar. Okay, so the reason for that is your string is actually pressing down on the fret. It's not pressing down on the inside. So if you have your finger on the back end here, it sounds kind of sick, like a dying cow, and it's like, ugh. All right, so you always want to aim for that leading part of the fret. And just remember, I'm always watching Wazowski. All right, without further ado, our next part is the 5th fret of the D string. And I'm gonna use my ring finger here, so that way I don't have to shift my hand so much and accidentally overshoot. So we're gonna play the open D, and then the 3rd fret of the D, and then the 5th fret of the D. All right, then your next part is open 3, 6, 5. All right, so we have open, and then 3rd fret of the D string. And then we're gonna take our ring finger and jump it up to the 6th fret. You can use your pinky if you want to, but I find that when I play it, you can use your ring finger just as easily. Okay, so we have open 3, shoot past the 5th fret, go to the 6th, and then drop it down to the 5. So we have open 3, 5, open 3, 6, 5. Our last section, open 3rd fret, 3, 5, 3. You're gonna go back to the 3rd fret after the 5th fret, and then you're gonna play the open D string again at the end. So what I would do is, how fast I just took you through it is how fast you should practice it. Nice and slow. It sucks and it's painful. And it's a boring snooze fest. But if you can fight through that, then you develop really good habits. So I was classically trained on trumpet for 3 years before I picked up the guitar. And all the time, my band instructor would say, 1 measure at a time, get that first measure down. Once you get that first measure down perfect, then work the 2nd measure. And then you put those 2 measures together. Now you've got 2 measures. Then the 3rd measure, and then the 4th measure. And it's a slow process when you're beginning. But if you can fight through that, then you'll be able to get that full measure. And then it's a matter, for most of rock and roll, they'll take a phrase and repeat it. So once you get it once, then you should be able to get it over and over again. You will have those times where you'll get it once and then you'll mess up 50 times and then you'll get it again. And just keep hanging on to that hope that you'll get it. So then from there, so that's 1 string, the D string. So what I've done right there is now I can play the song in the key. You can play with the song. You've got the correct string, the correct fret fingerings, okay? The next step is to take your pointer finger. Once you've got that down, you're just gonna kind of lay it a little flat so you're pressing down on 2 strings at one time, okay? And you're gonna do the same with your ring finger when you play it. More right hand training here, because the right hand training is actually probably more important than left hand training. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pick the D and the G strings, and just those two. Keep your right hand planted on the top side of the bridge here, ba-doop-a-doop-a-doo. And if you have a Strat style bridge, then you want to feel those screws dig into your hand. It's kind of awesome when you bleed all over your guitar. It makes you look more rock and roll anyway, so that's kind of fun too. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pluck those two, and you're just gonna play it exactly the same way. So we'll do it slow. 1, 2, ready, go. And there you go. That's the intro to Smoke on the Water.